The self from various philosophical perspectives. Hello everyone. Today, we'll journey through history to understand how different philosophers have explained the self. This topic is central to philosophy because it asks, who am I? What makes me, me? Each thinker we'll discuss offers a unique answer. Some emphasize the soul, others the body, and some focus on memory, behavior, or even the brain. Let's dive in. 1. Socrates. Socrates believed that every person is made up of body and soul. The body, he said, is imperfect and temporary. It changes, ages, and eventually dies. But the soul is perfect and eternal. For Socrates, the soul is the true essence of a person. That's why he often reminded his students, care for your soul more than your body. He wanted people to live wisely and virtuously because the soul carries our true identity beyond physical life. 2. Plato, Socrates' student, took this further. He believed the soul exists in a higher realm of truth, beyond the physical world. He described the body as a prison that can deceive us, while the soul seeks eternal truths. For example, when we recognize justice or beauty, Plato argued that we are recalling eternal ideas that the soul already knows. So, for him, the self is deeply tied to the soul's connection to truth. 3. Saint Augustine, a Christian philosopher, emphasized the eternal destiny of the soul. He taught that the body will die, but the soul lives eternally with God. His goal was communion with the divine, achieved by living a virtuous life here on earth. Augustine believed that true happiness comes not from earthly pleasures, but from aligning the soul with God's will. 4. Thomas Aquinas, another Christian thinker, explained that the soul is the essence of a human being. It animates the body. It gives life, thought, and purpose. Without the soul, the body is just matter. He combined philosophy with theology, showing that the soul is both rational and spiritual, making humans unique among all creatures. 5. René Descartes. Descartes, often called the father of modern philosophy, introduced radical doubt. He said we should only believe what can survive questioning. His famous phrase, cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am, captures his view. For Descartes, the self is a union of two distinct entities, the mind, cogito, which thinks, and the body, extensa, which is like a machine. He saw the body as mechanical, but the mind as the true essence of self. 6. John Locke. Locke shifted the focus to memory and experience. He argued that our identity is not about the soul or body, but about the continuity of memory. For example, if you remember your childhood experiences, those memories connect your past self to your present self. In Locke's view, we are the sum of our experiences and the stories we carry. 7. David Hume. Hume was skeptical of permanent identity. He said knowledge comes only from experience, which he divided into two categories. Impressions, direct sensations, like feeling the cold of an ice cube. Ideas, copies of impressions, like imagining what love feels like. For Hume, the self is not a fixed entity, but a bundle of perceptions. He compared it to a theater where experiences constantly play, but there is no permanent self behind the curtain. 8. Immanuel Kant believed the mind actively organizes impressions. Concepts like time and space don't exist outside us. They are built into our minds. For him, the self is not just personality, but also the seat of knowledge. It's the structure that allows us to make sense of the world. Without the self, experiences would be chaotic and meaningless. 9. Gilbert Ryle. Ryle challenged the traditional idea of the soul. He said the self is not a hidden entity, but simply a convenient name for all the behaviors we perform. For example, when we say someone is kind, we are really describing their actions, not some invisible essence. In this way, the self is what we do, not what we have. 10. Paul Churchland. Churchland took a scientific approach. He argued that to understand the self, we must study the brain. Biological processes like the hippocampus controlling memory shape our behavior and experiences. For him, philosophy must align with neuroscience, because the brain is where the self truly resides. 11. Maurice Merleau-Ponty. Finally, Merleau-Ponty emphasized that the mind and body are inseparable. He rejected Descartes' dualism, saying the division between mind and body is a misunderstanding. He believed we live as embodied beings. Our thoughts, actions, and perceptions are always tied to our physical existence. For example, when we reach for an object, it's not just the body acting, it's the whole self engaging with the world. As we've seen, philosophers have offered many answers to the question of the self: soul, memory, behavior, or brain. Each perspective adds depth to our understanding of what it means to be human. Some emphasize eternity, others focus on experience, and still others highlight science. I encourage you to reflect. Which of these philosophers echo most with your own view of the self? And how might their ideas influence the way you live your life?